Hello everyone, this is Varshit Bhatia and today we are going to discuss Current Affairs May 2016 for the second week. Beginning with early this week, people who qualified for Rio Olympics are women wrestler Vinesh Phogat and Sakshi Malik. Vinesh Phogat, Geeta Phogat and Babita Kumari are the three Phogat sisters. They belong to Haryana and they are very famous for women wrestling. And Sakshi Malik defeated Geeta Phogat in the qualifying round of the Rio Olympics. Rio Olympics are to be held from 5th of August to 21st August 2016 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Bank of Baroda and Max Bupa have made a tie-up agreement to open a bancassurance. Bancassurance is a term which is used when a banking industry provides insurance. This move comes up after IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, provided new guidelines which will permit banks to tie up with multiple insurance. So any bank can now tie up with two or more organizations, insurance organizations, to provide bank assurance. South Indian Bank tie up with National Australian Bank NAB to provide faster hassle-free remittance through internet. Now for remittance means transfer of money from one account to another, and South Indian Bank, which is headquartered in Kerala, has provided this facility using National Australian Bank tie-up. Simona Halep from Rome wins women's single tennis title at Madrid Open. Madrid is a city in Spain. Spain is in Europe. So Simona Halep won the women singles tennis title at Madrid Open. In doubles, Kristiana Mladenovic and Caroline Garcia won the title, and they defeated Indo-Swiss combination of Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis in the finale. In men single title, Novak Djokovic has won the Madrid Open. In double, Dutch-Romanian combination of Jean-Julian Roger and Horica Ticu won the title by defeating Indo-Romanian pair of Rohan Bopanna and Florina Margi. Now you need to remember Jean-Julian Roger and Horica Ticu as they are the winners. So Government of India has launched an emergency number 112 which will be operational from 1st January 2017 throughout India. This emergency number is very similar to 911 in America, and this has been approved by the Telecommunication Ministry, which is headed by Ravi Shankar Prasad. And the emergency number can be used for police, ambulance or fire department in case of emergencies. The Union Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise MSMEs, Kalraj Mishra, inaugurated the Harmukh Khadi Gramodyog Sansthan in Srinagar. Now there can be multiple questions. Who is the Minister of MSMEs? It is Kalraj Mishra, and what he did, he inaugurated the Harmukh Khadi Gramodyog Sansthan. This was inaugurated to encourage Khadi in India, and this was inaugurated in which city? In Srinagar. Next is SAVEC. SAVEC is South Asia Initiative to End Violence Against Children. So this is an organization dedicated towards the safety and security of children. So this SAVEC meeting, in which 8 countries participated, was held in New Delhi, and this was headed by Women and Child Development Minister of India, Maneka Gandhi. The Union Minister of State for Environment, Mr. Prakash Javadekar, has launched a web-based application. The web-based application is known as Integrated Waste Management System, and it is used to enable industries dealing with hazardous waste to seek online permission for import and export. Now any industry dealing with hazardous waste has to seek permission using this app. Hazardous waste are those waste which are toxic to human health. They may be any chemical producing, or the wastage might include certain chemicals that are toxic to human health. United Nations General Secretary Ban Ki-moon initiated the constitution of UN Zika Response Multi-Partner Trust Fund, MPTF. Now you need to remember that United Nations General Secretary is Ban Ki-moon, and what he did is he initiated this multi-partner trust fund MPTF to finance the Zika virus, the response to Zika virus or the cure of Zika virus. To fund it, he founded this he initiated this actually multi-partner trust fund MPTF. Next is SpaceX has launched the Japanese communication satellite GCSat-14 on Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida. Now Florida is a state in USA. Now you need to remember that SpaceX belongs to USA. SpaceX is an organization and it belongs to USA. It is headquartered, or it is situated, I must say, in Florida. Florida is a state in USA. Now it has launched a Japanese satellite. The name of the satellite is GCSat-14, and the carrier of this satellite was Falcon 9 rocket. Now you need a rocket to carry that satellite to the space, and the rocket was Falcon 9. It is a Japanese satellite, GCSat-14. You need to remember the three names: SpaceX, GCSat-14 and Falcon 9. Coming to the next point, biography of actor Shashi Kapoor, titled The Householder the Star. The Householder the Star was released, and this is discussed about personal and professional life of Shashi Kapoor. He won the Dada Saheb Phalke Award, so it has been described. And the author is Azim Chhabra. You need to remember this. Azim Chhabra is a famous journalist, and has authored this book. Next is anti-hijacking bill was passed in the parliament. Now there are parliament sessions going on, Lok Sabha session, Rajya Sabha session. So the bill needs to first pass in the Lok Sabha, then it goes to the Rajya Sabha, and then finally the president signs it. So anti-hijacking bill is recently passed in the parliament, and it provides death penalty for whosoever is responsible for the ground handling staff and airport personnel. Any of those people are killed, so any people responsible for it will be provided with death penalty according to the anti-hijacking bill. And remembering the dates till now, the 1st May was celebrated as International Labour's Day or the Workers' Day, and it was also celebrated as May Day. 3rd May was celebrated as World Press Freedom Day. 8th May was Mother's Day. Now 8th May is not related to Mother's Day. Mother's Day is celebrated on every second Sunday of May. So as this was second Sunday of May, therefore Mother's Day was celebrated. It was not celebrated because of the date 8th. And 8th May was also celebrated as World Red Cross Day. Red Cross Day. So there is an organization with this name, Red Cross, and it was founded by Henry Dunant, and Henry Dunant was the first Nobel Prize winner. So on his birth anniversary, this World Red Cross Day is celebrated every year. 11th May was celebrated as National Technology Day, and 12th May was celebrated as International Nursery Day. Union Railway Minister has launched the Bharat Darshan tourist train for pilgrims visit. Now this train is very effective, and you can book the tickets using IRCTC, and it will provide darshan to major pilgrims in India like the Kedarnath and all. So India and Mauritius have signed a 3-decade-old double taxation avoidance agreement. Now what is double taxation avoidance agreement? See, if an Indian citizen resides in, let's say, Mauritius, as we are taking the example, so if he resides in Mauritius, so he needs to pay income tax in Mauritius, and then he needs to pay tax in India as well. But because of this double taxation avoidance agreement, to highlight the word avoidance, when the two countries sign this avoidance agreement, double taxation avoidance agreement, the person needs to pay a single tax. So there are certain rules for it. So if the person is earning in Mauritius, so there are certain rules that certain tax will be deducted and all, but the person need not to pay double taxes in the two countries. So India and Mauritius have signed a double taxation avoidance agreement. RBI has issued new notes of rupees 1000 with inset letter R and improved security feature like numerals, bloodlines, and enlarged identification marks. These all are for improved security, and these new notes are released, and obviously RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan signature are there in the new note. India has secured ninth position in the 2016 Foreign Direct Investment Confidence Index. Now, what is Foreign Direct Investment Confidence Index? It's an index which rates every country based upon how comfortable a company is to proceed with investment in that country. So India is ranked ninth. That means that any company, any foreign company that is coming to India feels that India is on the ninth position in the comfortable zone. If they are having certain policies that are suitable to business, so business friendly policies are there in India, and India ranked ninth in this Foreign Direct Investment Confidence Index. BCCI President Shashank Manohar is now the chairman of International Cricket Council. This is very important kind of thing for India. It's a proud moment for India because an Indian is the chairman of International Cricket Council, ICC. And before that he was the president of BCCI, but he has resigned from the post of BCCI president to participate in this International Cricket Council elections, and he has finally won it. Next is Rajya Sabha MP and Congress leader Praveen Rashtrapal recently passed away. UN predicts Indian economic growth as 7.3% in the year 2016. United Nations is headquartered in New York, and it has predicted the Indian economic growth to be 7.3% in the year 2016. And Rivathi Balkrishnan, she is an Indo-American woman, and she has won the 2016 Texas Elementary Teacher of the Year award. The award was given by President Barack Obama. Rajya Sabha has passed an Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. The bill was earlier passed by Lok Sabha. It will ensure time-bound settlement of insolvency. Now, just to explain you about bankruptcy, so a company declares itself as bankrupt when it has a lots of loan from banks, and the profit of the company is less and the investment is more, and therefore the company is cannot pay the loans back to the banks. So to avoid any kind of unlawful act, company declares itself as bankrupt. That means that it does not have enough money to provide back to the banks. So any company can do that, but there are certain laws for that, certain rules for that. Like if a company is declared bankrupt, so no bank will give credit to that company in the coming 10 years. So those kind of rules are there. So a company needs to decide whether it wants to declare, or the head needs to decide whether they want to declare the company as bankrupt or not. So the Rajya Sabha has passed this Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code to provide a resolution for those kind of companies. So this resolution in the sense that the company can provide this much amount of money to the bank, as was happened in the case of Kingfisher recently. So Kingfisher has a huge amount of loan of 9,000 crore rupees. So any such insolvency and bankruptcy code can settle or resolve that issue in a time bound manner. So maximum time given is 270 days, but the strict time is 180 days. So if the settlement must be done in 180 days, and if they want an extended period of time, it's maximum to 270 days. But in 270 days, the entire this loan, the money that is with the company, and the company is not able to return it back to the banks, that all things must be settled down in 270 days. So this Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 is passed in Rajya Sabha. It was earlier passed in Lok Sabha. The code will ensure a speedy process for early identification of financial distress and resolution. The same I explained you. Next is A.R. Rahman is now the Goodwill Ambassador for Rio Olympics. Rio Olympics, as I told you, are to be held from 5th of August to 21st August. And A.R. Rahman has joined the list of the Goodwill Ambassadors. So first was Salman Khan, then came Abhinav Bindra, a gold medalist in Olympics, and then came Sachin Tendulkar, and now A.R. Rahman has joined the Goodwill Ambassador list. Next is, finally, after long impeachment trials, Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff suspended from her post. Now there were votes going on in the lower house and the upper house of the Brazilian parliament, and there is some kind of rule that if 2/3 of the vote or more than that are against a president, so they need to resign from their post. So some kind of impeachment trial was going on for against Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff, and now because the two houses have voted, more than 2/3 have voted against her, so she is suspended from her post, and Michael Temer will be the new president of Brazil from now. Anti-Corruption Summit 2016 was held in London. It was hosted by British PM David Cameron. India's largest cooperative bank, Saraswat Bank, has donated rupees 1 crore towards relief work drought conditions in various parts of Maharashtra. Saraswat Bank is if any question comes like which is the India's largest cooperative bank, it's Saraswat Bank, and it has recently donated rupees 1 crore for the drought relief fund, as a drought relief fund in Maharashtra. Next is Indian Air Force Chief Arup Raha. Very important to remember. Arup Raha has recently come to Pune to inaugurate this EMMS service. MMS here does not mean multimedia service. Here it means Electronic Maintenance Management System. So what it does, it provides electronically developed system which will provide maintenance to aircrafts and any air system. So the EMMS, this has been inaugurated in Pune. The pilot project has been taken in Pune, and Mr. Arup Raha came to Pune to inaugurate this, and this is in tie-up with Wipro. So Wipro is the electronic part of EMMS. So it will provide this electronically the maintenance management system. The world's largest cargo aircraft. Cargo is the one which carries goods along with it. So Antonov AN-255, or the so this is also known as Antonov AN-255 Dream. So Antonov AN-255, you need to remember this, and this is a cargo based aircraft, and it's made its first landing in India at Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad. So here multiple questions are there, like where is Rajiv Gandhi International Airport situated? So it's situated in Hyderabad, and which country is the one who built this aircraft, Antonov AN-255? It's Ukraine. And which is the world's largest cargo aircraft? So it's obviously Antonov AN-255. So you need to remember from a single point there can be multiple questions. So you need to remember them. Whatever is in bold, you need to remember them. And Singhast Kumbh Mela was started on 23rd April 2016 and ended on 21st May 2016. 21st May was the day of Shahi Snan. Shahi Snan is usually the end of the Kumbh Mela, and this happened in Ujjain. So there every 3 year a Kumbh Mela occurs, and it happens in Ujjain, Haridwar, and Prayagraj or Allahabad. So this time it happened in Ujjain, and every 12 years there is one Mahakumbh. So this time Sri Lankan President Maitripala Sirisena. You need to divide this and then remember the name. Maitripala and Sirisena arrived in India on the occasion. So PM Mr. Narendra Modi gave a very pleasant and very guiding, very lightning speech on the occasion, and he told that Kumbh Mela was the one when people used to decide what needs to be done for the environment, what needs to be done for the present challenges faced by the people, and for the betterment of the culture, for the betterment of the society, what needs to be done next. So initially Kumbh Mela started because of this, but today it has lost its value, and people just come to bath in the river. So this must be kept in view, and that earlier culture must be retained. So that was the thing that Prime Minister Narendra Modi told in his speech. And RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat inaugurated the 3-day Vichar Mahakumbh in Ujjain. So this is similar to the one, like discussing upon what all challenges we have and how can we solve them using traditional values of life. So these all discussions were held. Main point to remember is that Singhast Kumbh Mela held in Ujjain this year. Ujjain is in Madhya Pradesh, and it started from 23rd April 2016 and ended on 21st May 2016. And more important to remember is President of Sri Lanka Maitripala Sirisena arrived in India on the occasion. Next is Kotak Mahindra Bank Chief Uday Kotak is the sole Indian in the Forbes list of 40 of the most powerful people in the financial world. Kotak is ranked 33rd in Forbes list of money masters, the most powerful people in the financial world. So Uday Kotak is ranked 33rd in the Forbes list of money masters. NIA, very important news. NIA has dropped the charges against Sadhvi Pragya, Lieutenant Colonel Prohit, and 3 others accused in 2008 Malegaon blast. There was a term coined for it, Bhagwa Atangwad, but that ultimately proved wrong after this verdict. So this National Investigation Agency has dropped the charges against Sadhvi Pragya. So these all were accused actually. So there is a difference between accused and convicted. So there were cases and the court proceedings going on from these many years since 2008, and now finally these people are given clean chit. So the charge sheet that has been filed now, and the decision that has been taken by the National Investigation Agency or the NIA, this questions MOCA Act or MOCA Act. This is related to Maharashtra and corrupt charges that have been imposed on people. So it's a very serious act, and it was imposed on these people. And Sadhvi Pragya and Lieutenant Colonel Purohit have been found that they are not guilty, and they have been given clean chit for the 2008 Malegaon blast. India ready to become member of NSG, Nuclear Suppliers Group. This is again a very important news, very important news. So Nuclear Suppliers Group are the group of people who can share nuclear fuel among themselves. So when India will become a part of nuclear suppliers group, it can buy nuclear fuel to produce electricity in the country. So this is a very important step, and our PM Mr. Narendra Modi is trying very hard to become the member of the NSG. And state spokesperson John Kirby told that India meets missile technology control regime requirements. So UN is in favor with us, and USA, the whole sole owner of these nuclear supplier group, and many other countries are in favor of India, but Pakistan and the China are against it. So hopefully this will be in favor of India. India will be the part of nuclear suppliers group. Next is Culture and Tourism Minister Mahesh Sharma has released a commemorative coin of rupees 100. Commemorative is anything that is done for remembrance of any famous personality. So rupees 100 coin and a circulation of rupees 10 in New Delhi as part of 475th birth anniversary celebration of Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap was the king of Mewar, and he was a very great warrior, and his birth anniversary was celebrated on 9th of May this year, and it was his 475th birth anniversary, and on the occasion Mahesh Sharma, the Culture and Tourism Minister, inaugurated these two kind of coins, rupees 100 coins and rupees 10 coins in New Delhi. Next is Uma Bharti launches rural sanitation initiative for Ganga rejuvenation in Jharkhand. Now there are couple of activities going on for cleaning of Ganga, cleaning of Yamuna. So Uma Bharti, the Water Resource Minister of India, or the Minister of Water Resource and Ganga rejuvenation, so she is working hard towards cleaning of Ganga and providing modern techniques for the cleaning of Ganga and Yamuna. So rural sanitation initiative recently held for Ganga rejuvenation in Jharkhand. And Union Water Resource Minister, that same as Uma Bharti, launches trash skimmer for river Yamuna. Trash skimmer is nothing but this is kind of skimmer which will correct trash or the waste from basically it will collect solid waste from the river Yamuna and clean it out. So very big step towards cleaning of river Yamuna. And Union government has announced that it is currently having 34 Indian satellites operational in space. So 34 Indian satellites are currently operational in space, and out of them 13 are communication satellite. We know that one which is used for communication. 12 are Earth observation satellites, one which discovers what weather is there in this part and that part, and 7 are navigation satellite that we used for GPS, from navigating from one place to another, and 2 space science satellite that are for discovery of space elements, like India has one for Mars orbiter mission we recently heard of. So these all are, in total there are 34 Indian satellites that are operational in space. So that's all for this video. Log on to prepforexams.com for more, and thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe for more. In case you are having any concern, any suggestions, any doubts, please write down on the comment section below. We will be really very happy to help you out, and please don't forget to subscribe, and please subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.